What's going on, YouTube? Ronan back here. We are back in the Kingdom of Venusti. We're going to do a little talk through whatnot first, and then we're going to do some time lapse. I apologize for the delay on updating the Kingdom of Venusti and the server. There's going to be a server video that's coming up later on this evening. This current video, I'm going to try and get it cut, rendered, and put out to you by 1400 today, because I know there's been a couple of people have asked me why I haven't done any Minecraft. Well, I've been doing a lot of Long Dark, and stuff with work has changed. Where I'm going, that kind of thing has changed. So a little bit of the delay, and I also had to get my learn on with regard to command blocks. So that I'm going to show you right now. Whoop. So we are back in the Kingdom of Venusti. We're over by the Parthenon looking building, which, I still don't have a name for it, but, it is what it is. So this is the coastal chateau. I started building it when I did the bridge, remember? Way back when, I thought, it's got to go to something. So, just had to build like a little coastal chateau. Maybe for some monks or whatnot. People live over here. We do have the grand temple that's over there. You can see it. And then there's this, and this isn't really so much of a temple as it is, a house for the, maybe a lord or something that lives over here, and that's like his family temple, something. I got to come up with some lore for it. But so we come in, got a portcullis here, got some murder holes, so it is a fortified house. I put this hole here. It's actually going to get filled in. The only reason for this hole is so I can go in and go out of areas easier. You'll see that I do have some logs here. That's going to come into play here real soon when I show you something. But yeah, so you got a portcullis, and then this, which we'll show you right now what that is. Well, actually, we'll show you here in a second. So come in here, and I guess we do need some light in here, don't we? That's fine. This is one of the last times that the light of day is actually going to see this. After this episode, this will never really be shown again because it's going to be filled in. The floor level is right here, so I'm just going to put the floor in, and then this will be hidden. So, bridge lights. So I've got some command blocks here. I've got a portcullis. There's command blocks here. And I've got a gate, which is command blocks here. Now, the way these bridge lights work. So, you see there is 8 command blocks here. Each one of these is identically the same in this row, and each one of these is identically the same in this row, except for that it calls to a different block that it's order or commanding and clearing. So there's 2 commands that go out, and there's one reference command that goes out from here, and then a command. So here's what it says. So we'll come over to here. So execute at .. detect, and then some coordinates. Minecraft lever, powered equals true. Then you need to set a block at those coordinates to Minecraft redstone block, right? So we'll click done on that. And then this one pretty much says the exact same thing, except that it's powered false, so it's not powered. So set that the previous block, instead of to a redstone block, we're setting it to air. So this, remember, this is titled bridge. So then we come over to here. Now this set of command blocks and this set of command blocks are exactly the same, other than the reference block for this one and this one are different, and then the array that this one and this one designate for are different. Other than that, They're identically the same. The code is the same. So we'll just show you with the portcullis. So very, very similar, except it's the fill command, and then in this range, and then it tells it to be dark oak fence. Whereas this one is the fill command in that range, and it tells it to be air. So hopefully you guys can see what we're doing here. So we come up into the tower, which this is just the bracing for the floor, which I'm going to put in during the time lapse. So this is still rough as far as the outside, because if you come outside here, you can see redstone lamp. Well, I'm going to variate the stone here. There'll be some trapdoor pieces on here to make it different. You know, kind of bump out, kick out a little bit. You know, like doing a bump map, only it's not really a bump map because it actually is bumpy, right? So come over here, flip the switch, that light comes on, and that's just so it can tell me that the switch is active. But that light comes on. I may or may not leave it, I don't know. So that flips the switch for the bridge. And then we come down here. Ooh, we've got lights on the bridge. In fact, time set 14,000. We'll let it get a little dark. So it gives it kind of a nice glow, right? So at night we can turn lights on outside. And I am going to have other lights throughout. And this is actually good. This technique is how I'm going to light street lights in the city. Okay, so then we come back here, we flip the switch, that light goes out, and the lights go out. So, and I haven't turned off the command block output text yet. So that's how that works, right? Make it daytime again. Okay, so that's wireless redstone. So here is a switch, and just to show you that it's completely wireless. There is nothing around it. I would break that block, but I really don't want to have to put the sign back. But there's nothing in there. And you can see, I mean, there's no possible way for redstone to be in there, right? So we flip this switch. The light comes on. And there's the gate. If I could fall down the murder hole. The gate goes shut. Whoop. Then we come over here and flip this switch. And we'll just go out this hole we made. And the portcullis goes shut. Right? So now, if you are trying to attack the place, and the gate goes shut, the portcullis goes shut, there'll be murder holes here, for arrows and stuff, and then these, of course, will be murder holes when I detail out the castle. Or the chateau. Castle chateau. Okay. But yep, that's, oh man. Wireless redstone. So it is not terribly difficult to do it. The problem I had was all of the data that I was looking at online was for Minecraft 1.13 and 1.15, and some previous to 1.12. And the syntax on a lot of the code changed. So because of that, I was getting all kinds of error messages, and it wasn't reading correctly, and it wasn't executing, and I wasn't getting the blocks where I wanted them to, and it was a problem. So with this, all it does is it places a redstone block right next to this, and the bridge is designed so you really can't see it unless you get down there and you look right at it. But it puts a redstone block there, and then it removes it when the lights go out. So that's how you do wireless redstone. And, oh yeah, I need to put in some more blocky block here. Thought it looked kind of funny. But yep, so that is how wireless redstone works here for different things. I might actually do some redstone tutorials and whatnot, because I am incorporating quite a bit of redstone, different redstone machines into the build. This did this on here. The island fortress, the front door, of course, is wireless, and you can probably imagine I'm going to go redesign that in probably one of the next videos, or I might do it later on today, actually, and make that switch wireless, because now that I've discovered wireless redstone, I am addicted, and I love it, and we're going to do some wireless. We're going to do some wireless cool redstone in there, I think. I think we're going to have to build something underneath the floor that you'll never see, and a switch gets flipped, or somebody stands somewhere and something happens. Because I think it could be really cool. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the time lapse. Now, in this time lapse, we are going to detail out this front section of the chateau. We might detail out some of this as well. I don't know. I can't remember if I'm going to cut that into it or not. But this is getting detailed out, and the bridge area is going to be painted out as well as the yellow pathway that will be painted out. So all of this, all the way up to here to the front entrance into this area, will be detailed out externally, and then the floors, of course, will be as well. Now here you see some residences, the residence on each side. This is still work in progress. I'm still working on how I want to do this, and I'm still trying to decide what exactly this is going to be. I haven't really truly decided. It might be some kind of a temple thing. I'm not sure. So we're still working on that. There could be some redesign. That could get removed, and we could just go get rid of the towers and have something else. Or, I don't know. Might make it a lighthouse. Of course, that's a lighthouse over there, and that's in another vid. So we'll just go from we'll play it by ear and see what happens. Also, in the time lapse, I'll be featuring some no copyright music from a couple of different artists. I've actually got a couple of different no copyright music artists that are following me now. So I'm going to incorporate their music into all my time lapses from now on, and get their name out there. I don't really have a huge following yet, but I mean, baby steps, right? So like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back after the time lapse. Alright, YouTube, welcome back. So we got the time lapse all done, knocked out the bridge and this walkway. You know, I decided that I didn't like the way that marble looked, so we changed that all out to kind of this pattern. It still looks like it's you know, fairly well off, you know, richish, or wealthy. So I do like that. You know, I'm thinking about putting some torches or something along here, something to kind of lighten it up. I might take my redstone lamp idea that I've got and go ahead and light the path underneath. This I still have to contour out. You know, I still have to contour that all the way up, but you know, whatever. But this is how the front looks. I might go ahead and throw some banners in here. In fact, I want to go ahead and just do that right now. We'll do that real quick. Yeah. Let's see how that looks. Right there. Yeah. I might come up with a. I gotta figure out how to do banners. That's another thing with Minecraft. I just don't. I'm not that good at. You know, I just don't know how to do it really very well. So, and it's not something I ever looked at doing. So, but yeah. So this is how we're looking. You got a little bit of bedrock action. Your you know, masonry there. Then you've got this going into here. This is going to get cleaned up as we progress through doing the rest of this area. And this is going to change up a little bit because, you know, I really don't like the way it looks with it, but it's we're still progressing. You see, I did do a little bit of bump out, you know, with the crenellations and the matriculations, so it bumps out a little bit. Gives it a little bit of depth. In the back here, we did do a little bit of this. And we'll tweak that real quick. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. You know, a little bit of this for a little balcony area. Also, there are matriculations. We did the recessed reinforced doors here. Both sides are pretty much identical. They're mirrors of each other. So we screwed around with this stairwell for quite a while before we got it right. You got the bridge lights here, the portcullis and the gate, which are of course both active right now. You come out here. You know, a guard or whatnot will come out here. Or somebody will come out. You know, somebody's coming in. And go talk to them. You can do the same thing from the other side. And then we've got the murder holes. These are always going to be open and exposed like that. I see I did forget to do the ceiling area in there, so we'll go ahead and open the gates and open the portcullis so we can go out there and do that. But yeah, I mean, so effectively what's going to happen, you know, this area up here will be, you know, I might have some tables and chairs over here for, you know, guys to hang out. Maybe some books. As always with interiors, I'm going to do that off camera because it's really hard to get the replay mod to work well with it. You're just cramped. It's hard to shoot indoors, I guess. Best way of saying it. Down here, this is going to be an armory. Armory underneath the stairs. And then this will be like a bunk room. You know, each side's the same. They're a mirror of each other. That'll be a bunk room for the tower guards, or the gatehouse guards. And then they'll have an area up here to, you know, kind of hang out and chill. Which, of course, does make this. It does lend this here. Lends itself to becoming a common building with a feast hall, that kind of thing. Because I don't really have room to put a kitchen. I mean, I do have room to put a kitchen in here. It's huge, but wouldn't look right to put a kitchen in here and an eatery area in here. So that's going to go somewhere else. I mean, that might go over here. This might turn into more of a barracks thing, warrior priests, and then this will be, offices or something like that, or some shrine off of the shrine. And then this is living quarters. Or I might just go back to it being a family dwelling. So, family here, family here. Then this will be a great eating hall, and this will be, some kind of, I don't know. I really don't know. I like the shape of the building. I'm just not real sold on what to make of it. So, more to follow on that. We're going to go ahead and finish up here, and I'm going to jump on the server and do some work. We're going to shoot some videos and get that out to you tonight. After I cut this, then I'll do that. So, like, comment, subscribe. This is Ronan. I hope you enjoyed this. This is Kingdom of Venusti. Take care now. Goodbye.